Welcome to A Guide to Every Deck in Pioneer. Today we're looking at Storm Herald. Storm Herald is a Temur combo deck built around the titular card, Storm Herald, a red 3-mana 3/2 with haste that says, when it enters the battlefield, return any number of auras from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to creatures you control. Exile them at the beginning of your next end step, or if they would leave. There have been attempts before to combine Storm Herald with Eldrazi Conscription in Modern, but these haven't borne out. In Pioneer, the auras for it to be combined with are Colossification and Burning Anger. Colossification is a 7-mana green aura that gives the enchanted creature +20/+20. You may initially assume then that the plan is to attach it to Storm Herald and immediately swing for lethal, but read the middle line. When Colossification enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Therefore, you'll also need Burning Anger, which says, enchanted creature has tap, this creature deals damage equal to its power to any target. So, get both Colossification and Burning Anger into your graveyard, then return both of them with Storm Herald. With Colossification's tap trigger on the stack, activate your creature using the Burning Anger ability and deal over 20 damage directly to the opponent's face. So, if that's the plan, the rest of the deck needs to be built around getting the auras into your graveyard and finding Storm Herald. Therefore, the rest of the cards fall into 3 categories. 1. Self-mill effects, which may randomly mill over the auras. These include Otherworldly Gaze, Merfolk Secret Keeper, Satyr Wayfinder, and Gather the Pack. 2. Draw discard effects that can dig for cards and bin the auras from your hand since, after all, Anger and Colossification are expensive and mostly useless anywhere but the graveyard. These include Scrapwork Mutt, Ledger Shredder, and of course Fable of the Mirror Breaker. And finally, 3. Cards that find Storm Herald, which include Traverse the Ulvenwald, Gather the Pack, and any other card filtering effects. All of these cards have synergy with each other. Self-mill and looting put cards in the graveyard to enable the Delirium on Traverse. Scrapwork Mutt can be unearthed from the graveyard and Gaze flashbacked. Gather the Pack both digs for Herald and mills cards, and so on. One of the things that makes the combo resilient is Storm Herald's ability to withstand removal. Herald returns the auras to any creatures you control in any combination, not just itself, meaning as long as you control another creature, your opponent can't simply cast removal on Herald with its trigger on the stack since you can attach the auras to any other creature. The deck's main weaknesses are consistency and sometimes speed. While it's possible to combo by turn 3, you're far more likely to do so on turn 4 or later. Additionally, the deck is 3 colors and sometimes gets color screwed. You need all your lands to enter untapped and usually need exactly blue on turn 1, green on turn 2, and red on turn 3. It's also possible for the opponent to stop your combo via enchantment removal since getting rid of Colossification with the Burning Anger activation on the stack basically fizzles it. The most common method is channeling Boseiju, but there are other cards that also work such as Leyline Binding. And of course, Graveyard Hate completely shuts down the combo, which is why the sideboard boasts multiple copies of Silent Gravestone. However, while they stop things like Unlicensed Curse that target specific cards, you're still susceptible to other methods of Graveyard Hate such as Tormod's Crypt and Rest in Peace, so plan accordingly. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Storm Herald. Thank you to my supporters, and if you enjoy these videos, consider subscribing and supporting the channel, and take care.